Cease's walk-in music is James Brown. It's a man's world. And he's been a man for this starting rotation all season long. You see the numbers, 3.5 ERA.
Francisco and the Mets facing Dylan Cease tonight. Cease has had a great year. One of the starts that Cease made against a team this year was the Mets. It came back on June 16th. Mets torched him for 7 runs on 7 hits and knocked him out in the 4th inning. Lined over first, down the right field line. Base hit for Lindor, rolling to the corner. Lindor hits first, heads for second. Peralta picks it up, fires in. Lindor's at second with a double. How about that start for the New York Mets? For Lindor, his 33rd double of the year.
Hit off his shoe tops and hooked it into right field. By the time Peralta got to it, easy double for Lindor.
So the Mets picking up where they left off against Cease, who has a 6.23 first inning ERA, by far the worst of any inning for Cease this year. And he pulls one down the left field line, and the Mets will get a quick run. Lindor comes in to score. Vientos trades places with him. Back-to-back doubles by Lindor and Vientos to start the night, and the Mets have an instant 1-0 lead.
It's always the same. The best pitchers in the game, you got to get them early, and boy, the Mets have been ready. After the long flight last night, Vientos and Lindor come out smoking, and this ball hit hard and down the left field line.
So runner at second or run in, and Brandon Nimmo in on the left side. Line and caught. Could it be 2? Yes, it is. Nicely done. Needed that. Bogarts able to grab the line drive, and then he fires to second base, and they're able to get Vientos 2 down.
Well, you talk about a huge break right there. This ball is scalded, and as a base runner, you're taught freeze on the line drive.
And now Alonso has never had much traction in this ballpark. Pete, in 12 games at Petco Park, has just 1 home run and a 175 batting average. And up the middle, a base hit for Alonso. So Pete swings 3-0 and has the 3rd hit of the inning. So Cease still trying to settle in. Got the benefit of the line drive double play, but now Alonso follows with a 3-0 hit.
And Winker chops it to first base on the backhand. Cronenworth's got it. Little underhand flip to Cease, covering in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
It's been a really good season for the right-hander. 8-6 record, ERA under 4, and he's healthy. He's finally healthy. He's a guy who's a winner Tommy John surgery. He's had injuries before in the past that he's battled through. So he is healthy for the New York Mets and helping out in their rotation.
It's his first time facing Severino, but Sevy can't ask his teammates for advice because, well, Ariza's .447 lifetime against the Mets. Grounded on the right side, an easy play for Alonso, and Severino's got his first out.
Here's Profar, switch hitter batting left-handed.
As there's a high fastball swung and missed, and Profar is down on 3 pitches, 2 out. So 2 out and nobody on. Here's Jake Cronenworth.
Swinging a hard shot towards second. Iglesias ingested that one on 1 hop. Fires over to first in time. Inning over. So now the tying run 90 feet away. And the Padres, again, we mentioned all the winning that they've been doing lately. They're the 2nd hottest team in baseball since mid-June. They win games outright, but they've won a lot of games late.
He flies one to deep left center field, but playable for Nimmo. Gets over in the gap and makes the catch to retire the side. Severino strands a couple.
Cease from the 2nd inning on, a 2.86 ERA, which is good news as he works here into the 3rd inning. And a swing and a miss, struck him out. There's that slider again. 2nd strikeout for Dylan Cease.
And after a leadoff double, that is some pitching right there by Cease.
2 down. Taylor at second. Brandon Nimmo
pops it up, shallow center. Merrill coming in on the move, slowly jogging underneath of it. Now he's at the spot, and he makes the catch to end the inning. Lead double, Tyrone Taylor stranded.
Padres trying to break up his string here of scoreless innings for Severino. 11 consecutive scoreless innings, now a season high. 2nd time through the order has started well for the Padres, and this year has jumped up for Severino from 199 to 263.
And make it 5 as he gets Cronenworth with the slider. And they're a 2-man down.
Sometimes you can use one pitch in 2 different ways. He did.
And now 2-on and 2 out. It'll be left up to Manny Machado. Swinging a soft ground ball to second. Iglesias waits back on it, taps the glove, flips it on to first in time for the final out. Severino allows a pair run, but he strands them there with a strikeout and a ground out.
Winker probably would have been able to score from first if that ball stayed in play.
Well, Iglesias just needed Bartolo's strength on this one to try to muscle it out.
Now a big at bat for Alvarez. That's away, and it gets by Camposano. Here comes Winker. The throw to Cease, not in time. 2-0 New York. Cease over his last 7 starts has pitched to a 1.37 ERA. He had a 3-start span, including his no-hitter, where he gave up 2 hits over 3 starts and struck out 30. First pitcher ever to do that in a 3-start span. But the Mets got him for 7 runs the first time. They've cashed a couple tonight. Now it's McNeil trying to pick up Iglesias from third. And Jeff lines it up the middle. Over comes McCoy. He's got it. The throw to first. Not in time, and a run comes home. The pass ball winds up costing San Diego 2 runs, and the Mets have a 3-0 lead.
Huge 4-game series starting tonight. Critical for the Mets. Mets walk into the bottom of this inning with a 3-0 lead. Severino pitching great. And now as this outing gets a little bit later, the bases are loaded for the Padres and nobody out.
Line and picked at second base by Iglesias. To second for 1 on to first. That's 2.
Run scores as McCoy crosses the plate. For the Mets, I'm sure happy to trade 2 for 1.
Here come the late night Mets.
So it would certainly behoove the Mets to tack on to this 2-run lead. Bases loaded, nobody out. Vientos drove in the first run of the game with a double down the left field line in the first. And a bouncing ball toward the middle. That is going to go through for a base hit. McNeil is in. Taylor's right behind him.
Huge insurance in the 9th for the Mets. So now Alonso, 5-1 Mets. 9th inning.
That's grounded to the right side by Alonso, and that's going to go through for a base hit. Lindor comes in to score. Alonso with his 3rd hit of the night goes the other way to drive in a run, and it's 6-1 New York. And Jesse drives one out to left center field, headed toward the gap. That ball's going to short hop the wall. Alonso digging for 3rd. He's going to be waved home. Here's McCoy's relay throw to the plate. Not in time. All the way to 3rd goes Winker. And it's 7-1 New York.
The 2-0. Bouncing ball left side. Machado to his left fields. Spins. Throws to first. Iglesias beats it out. And a run scores. 8-1 now.
It's the dilemma for managers. What do you do when you're down by 2? Do you go to the whip and your best relievers, or do you try to skate through with one of your lesser relievers? It cost Schill tonight.
2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Padres down 8-1. Top of the order is next.
Line to left, and that's a base hit. Peralta being waved around. He will score the 2nd Padres run. Mason McCoy with an RBI single.
Guys are still competing. That's a carryover.
3-2 again. Profar hard hit on the ground through the right side. And a base hit. Camposano on his way home. He'll score 8-3 in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2-out RBI single by Jurickson Profar on the 9th pitch of his at-bat.
It is 8-3 in the bottom of the 9th. And Brazoban just looked into the 3rd base dugout as if he was waiting for Mendoza to come take him out. And Mendoza looked at him and said, "Let's go, this is yours."
Pulls one on the ground. Alonso dives, gets this one from his knees. Brazoban covers, and the ball game is over. And the Mets cool down the red-hot Padres and win the opening game of this 4-game series 8-3.
Did you see that? They were mauling Brazoban.